What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Hardly Relevant Podcast. This is episode 4. Thanks for joining us. Today we're going to be talking about John McCain versus Donald Trump, because apparently being stuck in a bamboo cage and stabbed with some sticks doesn't make you a war hero. Whoopsies. And along with that, we have the Tennessee shooter running a rampage, killing some and wounding several others. Rest in peace to all those who have been hurt and who have lost their lives that day. And we also see that we've jumped into the past with a DeLorean to see that the Black Panther Party and the KKK are engaged in, well, what they would be engaged back then, fisticuffs and angry words. Thankfully, there's no dogs and no fire hoses this time. And last but not least, The Verge, a quote-unquote great magazine, sarcasm there, likes to think that black people Twitter is the new positivity that the black community needs. Yes, because Daquan on black Twitter is what the fucking black people need. What else you guess to make?
What's going on, everybody? This is Smooth Cam and the Coconut Boys. How y'all doing?
Barry White in the house. So, okay, we're going to go ahead and start, all right?
Okay.
Oh, you guys aren't the Coconut Boys. You guys are the Cocoa Butter Boys.
Hey.
Yeah, Cocoa
Hey,
Butter.
everybody. What's going on? It's Smooth Cam and the Cocoa Butter Boys coming to you live and direct, all the way from New York City.
Oh. Okay, so what's the first story we got?
Who's going first?
I'll go first. I'll go first.
All right.
Okay.
So, did you hear what Toronto Dump what Donald Trump said about John McCain?
Yeah, I was just I was talking about that.
Beaners
earlier.
can't read.
No.
Fucking Jose.
John McCain. Is my name John McCain?
Nah.
See.
But yeah, I heard what he said. Okay.
Let me read the quote real quick.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Just a quick snippet. I like people who weren't captured.
Okay. First off.
And you,
LOL.
okay, so for those of you who don't know, John
Give him a little
McCain was a
context.
POW, right?
Mm-hmm. Senator
Yeah.
John McCain.
Oh, Senator John. Okay. Ooh.
Yeah. Presidential runner.
He almost won.
Nah.
But yeah, so he said it during a...
Love one.
What was it? I don't remember what it was. But he said it when he was speaking at some school, I think, or at some conference. And he was mocking him, basically.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you don't say that just to be like, you know that John McCain, he's not good for president. He got captured when he was in war, you know? Like,
Here's my thing.
What was
with
Donald Trump doing during the war?
Getting his wiener sucked and probably doing lines of coke.
Probably.
So
I mean, I'm just gonna throw that out there. If he wants to run for president with his dumb Lex Luthor fake ass hair looking ass.
he said he lost and he let us down. I never liked him as much after that.
Okay,
like,
so here's
you
the
better
thing.
fucking be the goddamn president then, talking all that good shit, Mr. Trump.
But no, here's the thing that like really irritates me. And this is what I was saying before. When I voted, I didn't vote for McCain. I wouldn't have, and I
just didn't vote.
Yeah, I wouldn't have, and I still wouldn't. But you don't go and downplay a man's military career. Like, he fought for this country. He served, and you didn't. So you really shouldn't, And
he got tortured,
criticized
for fucking years.
Yeah, for 6 years he was a POW, and so you don't go and downplay somebody's military career, somebody who risked their life for this country, just for shock value. Like, you shouldn't do it at all. But I feel like Donald Trump, a lot of half the things he says is just him trying to keep his name in the public's eye and say stuff.
Nobody gives a shit about
See,
him.
there's a theory going around the internet right now that Donald Trump is
trying
just
to
a
pull
candidate to make everybody else seem less crazy, because the Republicans have a lot of kind of out there candidates. Ted Cruz, Jeb Bush.
Right.
I've heard that, and I've also heard that
Paul.
he's supposedly trying to pull votes away from the Republican Party to the Democrat side for Hillary. But I don't.
Please
really,
not Hillary either.
I don't know.
Whatever.
Here's the thing. I feel like we are in a very bad presidential election right now, unless Bernie Sanders can pick up some steam. But even then, I feel like Bernie Sanders still has some things that he needs to fix before.
Shout out to B Sands.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I will be going to a conference. He's coming to Houston.
Get him on the podcast.
Yo, actually, shit.
Feel the burn.
Yeah.
But anyways, Oh, and he tried backtracking too. He said that anybody who is captured is a hero. I'm paraphrasing. I'm not quoting exactly. If a person is captured, they're a hero, you know, as far as he's concerned. But he says you also have to do other things to be a hero. And he says he doesn't like the job he's doing in politics, and that he's not treating the veterans well. I was like, okay, hold on. It's like,
who said all that?
Donald Trump said this after
okay.
trying to backtrack a little bit, you know, about Senator McCain. But McCain, I mean, he's a veteran. I'm sure he knows, you know, if you've been through that shit, you know how other veterans have been. So I'm pretty sure McCain is a supporter of veterans, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't know. This guy's Donald Trump is just speaking to speak at this point.
Yeah, honestly, like he wants to keep his name in the media for whatever reason, and
for a new line of hotels that's coming out or something.
I guess, but it's like, dude, just like you can go be rich and like do all that shit somewhere else. Like, don't try and, you know, fuck this country up and give us more shit to worry about than we already have going on right now.
Oh yeah, speaking of other shit, there's another story that I want to go ahead and segue into.
Okay.
You're not supposed to say it, Jose.
Yeah, just segue.
No, man, it's like, that's the perfect segue. It has 2 wheels and you can ride it on to the next story.
You can ride on some of this dick. Big enough to break 2 wheels.
Lay it on the table.
Hey.
Yeah.
Do it. I was little. Mine's more like. There we go. All right. Anyways, so I'm sure everybody's heard by now that there was a shooting.
The bird is a word. Oh, that's a bad word. Okay. Anyways,
a military base in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say the guy's name.
Was it?
Well, he's dead now, so it really doesn't matter. But
yeah,
I'm not gonna say. His name
was it a base or recruitment center?
Or
was it both? I thought it was a recruitment center.
That's a good question. We'll look it up and then we'll post it. 2
military centers. Oh, just military centers. And no, it was somebody who died in the attack was a recruiter.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? Like, oh, okay. So like out of the
it was just it was like there was a recruiter there. It wasn't a recruiting center. It was just like 2 military centers.
Well, 4 died, right?
5 4 Marines injury. Oh no, 4 Marine. Yeah, 5 because he just
the one that died from his injuries, just like yesterday.
Yeah, he just passed away yesterday, last evening.
Yeah.
But 4 Marines, 5 now, and then injured a police officer and a Marine recruiter. Yeah, it was the Navy sailor who passed away the other day.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's the shit that's like, okay, apparently there was a lot of things behind this guy, like, in his history.
Failed a drug test.
Yeah, I was going to ask.
Failed drug test, a background check at another job. And here's
so
the thing,
if you
look at his name, it's a Muslim descent name.
Would you like me to say the name?
No.
Okay.
We'll post it. I mean, we'll link to the story, which will have it on there if you're really that interested, but we're not going to share his name just because.
We don't want to glorify these people.
Yeah. I mean, he's dead, like I said, so.
Yeah, he's in hell. Anyways.
I don't know about all that, but I'm just saying he's a bad person for whatever reason, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways.
So was he just like a crazy, or was he like a radical of some sort?
It could have been both, you know. It's just a crazy that a radical got hold of and, you know, convinced them enough to do the shooting. It's like what was that other guy? The bomber. I don't remember his name, but I won't say it.
The Boston one?
Oh yeah, I remember his name now. Yeah, the one who just got
sentenced.
Yeah. Not too long ago. Wasn't he just like kind of weird, but you know, something sparked him to do it.
I thought they were immigrants or they came over from
or no, even better,
else.
What's his face? The fucking the African church killer guy that we talked about in the first episode that never aired.
Yeah.
He was just like a slightly awkward guy, but then he started reading stuff on the internet and that kind of like, I don't know, twisted him into doing it. You know, supposedly he's just crazy. You know, crazy people do crazy stuff and blame it on crazy ideas. But the guy who did it, he was a citizen, a naturalized citizen in the U.S., born in Kauai.
Mm-hmm.
His parents are Jordanian. And like I said, he had other things about his history that made him kind of like why wasn't this guy, or why was this guy in the area, or like, you know, like there's a chance that he was suspected for something.
Yeah.
He was investigated investigated to ties. Investigated because of ties to a terrorist group. I don't remember what group it was, but they put him on a list, and he was on a watch list for a while. Which right there is like, yo, there's some warning signs right there. And then, like always, when they ask people, his friends or people that knew him, they're always surprised.
Kind of quiet.
I'm surprised that this guy did that. I don't know. I think. Well, I'll just read a couple quotes of what people said. Somebody said about one of his neighbors whose wife went on walks with the guy. Yeah, they're nice people. He must have just snapped.
Oh, I think I heard. Yeah, I think I heard that.
And then there's another one from.
So like he was suffering from depression or something like that.
Yeah, one from high school says, "I never thought in a million years I'd be this guy. He was friendly and funny and kind."
Mm-hmm.
And it's when you ask people, it always, I don't know why, but you always hear the same thing.
Yeah, I never expect from him.
Well,
and here's the thing, I think that's
Carolina
the case.
One.
I think that's the case because whenever you ask somebody, the ones that are actually going to talk about these people that did like a crime like this, the ones that will talk are probably people who don't know him that well. People who know him are not going to say anything.
They know one memory of him in high school who like, oh hey, you dropped your paper over there. Oh, what a nice guy.
Yeah,
that's it. With the South Carolina one, they questioned like a kid who like knew him well in high school, and like did you, when you heard about this, like what was your reaction? He's like, honestly, like we all knew he was gonna do something crazy. Nobody knew what, but everybody knew he was gonna do something like crazy at some point.
It's like if somebody came up, if I found out that Eric assaulted a donut truck, I'd be like, yeah, he seems like somebody who'd do that kind of shit.
I was just trying to figure out if it was Krispy Kreme or Dunkin'. I didn't know which one,
but at the end, he just didn't care. 14 innocent donuts
you
got eaten
got
that
what
day.
I need.
Diabetes.
But
like it's kind of dumb just to ask people. It's just a news way of like filling up gaps, I guess.
Yeah.
He had an engineering degree. I don't remember from where. I think it was somewhere in Tennessee, but he had an engineering degree, and I knew he was also arrested. And from what I see, is he was arrested for a DUI.
Okay.
Which, I mean, that's not really a violent crime. It's a stupid crime. It's one of the stupidest crimes you can do. Because to fucking be able to drink and then drive, like, what the fuck are you thinking,
I heard
that's the thing. It lowers your inhibition, so you're like, I can do it.
Exactly. So it's kind of like
and it just fucking eats away at your motor skills.
Yep. Yeah, and it's just like a crime that's just like, it's stupid to do, but whatever, it's not a violent crime. And I'm not sure if that's the only one he had.
It can be, though. Like, that's...
He seems like somebody would have, like, something else, like an argument, or at least, like, police coming to his house because he was, like, fucking freaking out. Playing, like, the didgeridoo naked.
Shout out to Matthew McConaughey.
But basically, he did have some history with some terroristic groups. He followed a blog that, posted stuff about, like, Aloha and... But let's be real, not the, like... there's the Muslim mosques that are cool. I've met people who are of that religion,
and then
they're
there's
really
radical
nice. But then you have like the radical ones, and I feel like that's what they were linking to, is like radical blogs. And he had ties, and he failed a drug test. I mean, he got a DWI. He did drugs. Does that matter? Not really.
No.
But he had a little bit of like. I mean, it's bad enough that his name is what it is.
Yeah, because it is very foreign.
Very, very, very.
It doesn't, I mean, it's one of those situations where, like, for the people who have been looking for an excuse, like, it just, you see what his, you see what his name is, you see, this is what I've been telling you, like, they'll try and use it as, like, a method of confirmation for, like, all their, prejudice and whatnot.
Right.
And that's not good, because there's
but
no, like,
when it's a white guy who shoots up a black church, it's the entire race.
Yeah.
When it's this guy, it's just one crazy person, or vice versa. It depends on the situation.
Yeah. Like with him, it's like, here we go, another radical Muslim Islamist, terrorist, blah blah blah. But the white kid who shot up the church is like, oh yeah, but he was just he was crazy. It's not a group thing or whatever. And it's like, okay, like, it's...
You can't pick and choose your hatred. Exactly. Like, it's all amounting to the same thing. You just don't want to. You want to protect one for whatever reason that you want to protect one.
Yeah, but speaking of South Carolina, I don't know if you guys heard about this. There was a rally in South Carolina, actually dueling rallies in South Carolina. One held by the Ku Klux Klan, and the other held by the Black Panthers Party, outside of the South Carolina Capitol on Saturday. Yeah, so it ended up happening. Basically, both parties came to protest. KKK rally. They're to support the flag, the Confederate flag, and they're talking about how the flag doesn't represent. This is a direct quote from one of the KKK members. The Confederate flag does not represent hate. A lot of Americans died for that flag. First off, the Americans that died for that flag were the same ones it's the same ones that supported slavery and hated black people.
Hey, just because we have this flag don't mean we...
Here's the thing. I think you should still be let, like, if you want to fly the flag, fuck it, that's just going to mark you, again, back to, like, the gay guy in Tennessee, or the guy from the hardware store in Tennessee, that's just going to mark him. It's like, okay, obviously this guy, might not have the best morals and, ethics and beliefs. So, that's it's going to point them out to other people, and eventually just let the people do their work, eventually people's voices are going to speak loud enough, but what?
Yeah, but it's been, like, an extremely slow eventually, and I feel like, some of the steps that they're taking are good steps, but what ended up happening, to get back to the story, is that basically, as time went on, the two sides started to get a little bit more heated, and I was expecting it to turn into like a full on
brawl
battle, yeah. But what ended up happening is, like, at some point the Black Panther Party got a hold of a Confederate flag and, like, ripped it to shreds, and I saw, like, some white guy got arrested, some black guy got arrested, but it was just different, and, like, there's the video shows, like, the police are, like, standing in between them, and they're just, like, shouting over the police's shoulders at each other, and, like, yelling and carrying on and stuff, and it's, I don't know.
If you took a picture and asked me what year is this and turned it black and white,
exactly,
I might get it wrong.
And that actually, this is I got a little bit of a rant today.
Oh, God.
I was at a friend of mine's bachelor party last night. Congratulations, to him for his
Fuck him.
future
He's never
marriage.
going to have a happy life anymore.
But anyway.
Or he might have a happy life.
So I was there, and, his father's there, and his father's friends are all there. And again, I didn't grow up, but where I live now is, like, a predominantly...
I grew up. I'm 23.
I did grow up, but where I live now, where I did majority of my high school
Actually,
career,
I don't know if I grew up. I still laugh at, like, poop and stuff.
is a predominantly white area. And this isn't necessarily, like, predominantly white, like, oh, it's white, but, they're very, mixed in with, like, the goings-on and the culture that's, surrounding them.
Right.
This is, like, a very isolated white area.
Like suburb.
So, yeah, it's a suburb, and, like, suburb/Hicktown. And so these people, like, really don't get out and see much of the world. So what ended up happening is a friend of mine's father was talking about how things are so much worse now than they were 20 years ago. And I didn't say, like, I hadn't said anything. It's either going to be inspirational
or racist.
I hadn't said anything whatsoever, like, the whole night, because he'd been going on about, like, everything. I had, kept my mouth shut, and he said, like, with the way things are, like, with the racist issues and stuff, things are, like, way worse now than they were 20 years ago. And I finally chimed in and said, I don't agree with that. And he asked me why. I said, nowadays we have a lot more ability to, like, cover and get these stories out than we had 20 years ago. We didn't have, like, the social media that we have now. People weren't just walking around with, like, cell phone cameras in their pockets to record this stuff and put it out and have it shared. So, people didn't necessarily know what could be going on in a town over, a county over, because if it ends up in the news there, that doesn't make it world news. And nowadays these things become hot button issues because of the social media coverage that they get. So, and he's like, no, I was there. I'm like, yeah, but you only saw what was in, the newspaper in your town, basically. and stuff. So he goes, this is the part that like really, you know, irked me. He goes,
kicker.
you have no idea what your forefathers went through. And I said, well, I do because I talked to them. And he goes, oh, so you spoke with slaves? And I said, and I had to walk away from the conversation again because this is my friend's bachelor party. But I said, no, because they're dead. But, you know, first of all, I didn't say this to him because, like I said, I walked away shortly after this. I told him, I was like, you know, a different time, different place, we can have this conversation, but now it's not the time or place. Then he went on about like the Jews and all this other stuff about how like they're the most persecuted race, which I don't disagree with. Jews have had it tough since history.
But like we're not trying to.
It's not a game
is not
of
who has it worse.
Yeah,
that's what people always get fucking wrong. It's not who has it worse. Like let's do pity party. Who wins? No, but it's who's persecuted at what times and what they've gone through.
Exactly, and so
him going to like people who go and they jump that gun to the Jewish people and everything they've been through. It's because they don't want to outright say I'm kind of racist and I think that black people had it easy. Like that's the easy way of them saying that. That's the fucking truth. Yeah, and this is the kicker. The only thing that like for him to say like, oh, you know, your forefathers, you know, blah 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 blah, slaves.
Wait.
You have
one quick question.
Yeah.
Who was that again? Like the one who you're talking to? Because I forgot who. It
was a friend's father.
Okay, I knew it was like an adult, but I wasn't sure. Like
you know, a friend of mine's father. For him to look at me and think he's black, his ancestors were slaves, is extremely prejudiced. You have no idea what my family history was. You know what I mean? So you can't just look at someone and say, oh, they're black, they live in America, must have some roots in the slavery days. Like, no, my family could have moved here recently. I could be, you know, second generation, you know, Caribbean or something. You have no idea.
You could be Dominican for all they fucking know.
Exactly. Like, you have no idea. And my family history is extremely diverse. I have family that were slaves and family that were slave owners. So, it's a double-sided coin for me. So you can't really like sit there and look at me and say you have no idea what your forefathers went through. I think I might have a better grasp on it than you do. Especially since I went to the same high school you did, you know, 50 years ago. And when I went there in the, you know, 21st century, you guys still only had half of a paragraph in a chapter on America during slavery times. Like, our textbook pretty much literally read George Washington, you know, America became a free country in 1776. Our first president was George Washington. And then Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves. Like, there's no, you know, and like I went there and I try to like get some kind of a discussion in February during Black History Month, and my teachers would be like, hey, let's not do that. Okay. So this is the 21st century, and they still want to kind of like glance over some of the more negative, you know, aspects of America. So I know that when you went there, they didn't talk about, you know, any type of like slavery or race issues that may have been going on. So I think I have a bit of a better grasp on it than he did.
No, definitely.
Yeah, and it just, you know, it kind of irked me. At the same time,
he was probably in a white classroom with all white kids.
Yeah,
so they just like,
when I went to the
school,
school
at one time. Anyways,
when I went to school, the school was 95% Caucasian, 5% other. That's all other races that aren't white. I'm sure that number has grown, you know, since the 30-40 years when he went to the school, and it was probably 99% Caucasian and 1% other.
Right.
But the whole, you know, the thing is that, like, it, to me, and this is why I don't like to have these conversations with people, tend to, when they're on the side that, like, they can't relate to the issue, they want to dictate how the people who can relate to it should feel about it. And you can't, like, tell someone what they can and can't be offended by, you know, like, oh, you weren't a slave, your parents weren't slaves, so, you know, the slavery thing, you can't tell me that I'm not allowed to be offended by something that has to do with my family history or whatever. And you trying to dictate my feelings isn't that far of a leap from slave owners trying to dictate slaves. Like, you know what I mean?
You're oppressing me.
Yeah, you're telling me what to think and what to feel. And like his whole end game thing was like, basically, the world's not gonna get better unless we just move past all this. And I'm like, so you want us to sweep it under the rug like we did 40 years ago? Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, oh, yeah, we gave you guys the right to vote and you can go to school with us, so just get over it. Like, no, like, I think that right now with all the stuff that's going on, if anything, it's opening up an opportunity for another dialogue.
And it's just like, it's unfortunately he's, what's the word I'm looking for?
Ignorant?
He's ignorant. Yeah, he's ignorant because he hasn't experienced it.
Yeah, and it's dumb. Like, he's not going to just suddenly, like, get out and, like, you know, learn about the world and the way things are now. Like, he's a older guy. He's probably pretty deep rooted in his ways.
His dead set. Like,
yeah,
he's not changing that.
So it's, you know, it's kind of like a moot point to even try and argue with the guy. And I wasn't looking to have an argument at a bachelor party, period. But like I said, different time, different place. Or if you want to have this conversation, then yeah. And he basically he felt dumb, I think, because of what I said. Because I'm like, you know, we're at a bachelor party, sir. Like, we're not here to debate about, you know, your views versus mine. We're here to celebrate my friend and your son's friend's future wedding. So let's get back to that and let's not, you know, continue this. If you want to have this talk another time, I'd be more than happy to have it with you. And he's like, hey, you know, I don't mean to, you know, offend. He was drunk too. I don't mean to offend you, you know, with anything I said. You know, it's all out of love.
Drunk man's words or sober man's or
exactly,
man's, yeah, sober man's thoughts.
Exactly,
that's what I meant.
So it's like, you know, and he's like, I say this all out of love. You know, I just really think the only way we're going to, you know, get over this whole thing is if we just move past it. And it's like the we that you're talking about isn't your side of the we, because you guys have already moved past it.
Yeah. You've been past it. You didn't have to experience it.
Yeah, like if I punch somebody in the face, I'm not going to be the one that comes to school angry the next day. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, you guys, you have been on the side that's been doing all of the, you know, the punching and the hitting. So, but you just want the people who've been, you know, taking the brunt of it to just move past it, keep turning the other cheek or whatever, and just, you know, keep dealing with it, because that's the only way things are going to...
bygones be bygones.
Quote unquote, get better. Like, no, that's not how it works. Like, if anything, like I said, I think it opens up a dialogue, and I think our generation now is a bit more open-minded to, you know, dealing with this stuff. So maybe now we'll be able to deal with it a little bit better than, like, our, you know, ancestors dealt with it. But yeah, so that's my rant for now.
That was actually not bad of a rant, Cam.
Okay.
I have a good rant too about.
Oh goddamn! Here we go with a bad rant. All right, go ahead.
No, this actually
Manny.
is not bad. Okay, so do either you know the magazine called The Verge?
No, I don't.
Okay, so I'm guessing from what it seems like in the website and everything, it seems like it's like an actual legit, not satirical magazine.
It's not supposed to, I think.
Well, apparently, they believe that the media might finally start giving recognition to black people as it deserves. And they say that, let me get to the actual quote. They're saying that Black People Twitter is, quote unquote, a channel that showcases the jokes and positivity black people share with one another.
Oh no.
And I saw this on Black People Twitter because I like it. I'm not gonna. It's
Black,
funny.
It's funny. That's what I thought it was supposed to be. I didn't.
So
think
I went up and I read this and I'm like, you know,
Oh,
The Verge talk. Oh, there must be it must be like The Onion or something. But they're sitting here trying to defend, saying that Black People Twitter is something that
is representative of black people.
Yeah, it's representing like the entire culture as
Here's
itself.
the thing: just because some black people post on Black People Twitter doesn't mean that's the
doesn't
case.
mean yeah. Well, like, and the other thing is, you know, they're saying that like it's great black minds at work. So they're trying to talk up Black People Twitter as something of an expiring tale of black history through the lives of modern day black people. It's fucking not. It's like saying the otaku culture is bringing the positivity of Japanese anime scene out to the masses online. Or better yet, it'd be like saying World Star Hip Hop is a positive collection of vocal and socially motivated black people online with the betterment of their culture first at mind. Like, do you fucking see what's on Black People Twitter? Half of it the other day was Bill Cosby putting fucking roofie into a basketball hoop. Like, that is the betterment of black people. That is positivity of the modern black. But that's the positive. That's the black culture that America is made up of. It's not.
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid. Like, Black People Twitter is a satirical thing for, like, and some of it's funny. Like, the other day they're doing this new hashtag, Growing Up Black.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
And it'll be like, what was the one that's really funny? Oh, it's the kid who has his hand on his butt and his mom grabs his hand. It's like Growing Up Black when your mom says, move your hand. Mm-hmm. Like, that's funny. Like, you know, we used to get shit like that too when I was young. Mm-hmm. And half of them are fucking white kids posting.
Yeah.
And like half of them are dumb.
That's what I was.
And then the other half are like kind of really fucking ignorant shit. Mm-hmm. Like really ignorant, really, you know, disrespectful to other people, just ignorant shit. And then they're bringing people in here. So like, quote, this is a quote. Dexter Thomas joins us today to cover Black Twitter, which is really so much more complicated than that. He will work closely with the newsroom and hashtag emerging US to find communities online, Black Medium to Latino Tumblr to Line in Japan, and both create stories and pull stories from these worlds. You know, you're not wrong. You pull stories from this, but you can't sit here and say that the stories that you find on Black people Twitter, or I don't know if there's a thing just Black Twitter, but when they say Black Twitter, I'm assuming they mean Black people Twitter. And first off, Black people Twitter isn't really the best, most confident thing to say.
Yeah.
Like, there's probably a much better way to say it. And like, oh, hey, Black Twitter. Like, you can't just say, like, Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be Black Twitter. And then it's, they're trying to go on and say, for every major news stories, there's a story that Black Twitter is able to tell. Yeah, it's fucking Bill Cosby's face put over Morpheus with the 2 pills in his hands. Like, that's trending. That's the hot thing on Black people Twitter right now.
Oh, yeah. See the top thing on, it's pinned or sticky. It's the Verge article.
And then when you first get to Black Twitter, it's the fucking background is Barack Obama with the Snapchat caption, "Fuck this president shit, bruh."
Yeah.
Like, you're portraying Black people as, like, a really hood, negative, inner city
and the top
stereotype.
Comment on that that Verge article comment on Reddit is what I mean. I love the subreddit, but it's just memes, weed, jokes, and making fun of celebrities. I mean, seriously, guys. This isn't supposed to be a stepping stone for Black civil rights. I mean, one of our top posts of all time is a dude stealing burgers from an unopened McDonald's for retweets. And shout out to Francis Bacon for posting that.
But no, that's Bacon, like the thing is, it's really funny because this is just another thing. Like, okay, I don't know if you guys heard OG Mako. He did like something a while back, and he's talking. Huh?
What did he do now?
Well, no, like this is one of the things that he said it was, he was talking about how like basically the industry like kind of glorifies the ignorant side of like rap music and stuff like that, which is true. A lot of like the music that gets out to the public nowadays isn't like isn't the like clever, actual like poetic side of rap.
Yeah, it's not
like
sober.
We get the heavy beats and the ignorant like rapping about the money and the drugs and all the other stuff, and like that's what people get to see, and that's what the industry buys into, and all that does is perpetuate stereotypes, and it gives adolescents who are impressionable this idea that like this is what they should strive for, as opposed to going to college and doing so. Like,
right.
There's a joke that says no matter how bad you feel about yourself, just remember that somebody from your old neighborhood is still trying to become a rapper.
That's like, I like that post. It's funny.
It's funny, and it's true, because it's like there's kids who completely like did not
aspire to do
go
anything,
college. They just went ahead and like I'm grinding, I'm gonna get my rap career out. Shout out to my mixtape and stuff. And it's like, you're 34. Yeah, I mean, never give up on your dream,
time,
but
like,
get a job while you're
devil's
waiting.
Devil's advocate, like. It'd be different if all three of us said, fuck everything we're doing this 24/7, nothing else, and we had no fucking backup plan. Like,
exactly.
We had a fucking idea of how we're gonna do things, and like we lay out plans and strategies for what we're gonna do. Mm-hmm. So it's like you can have your like, if you're gonna have a dream, make it a hobby first, and then have a backup plan. And like people nowadays don't have a backup plan for anything.
Yeah, and like more power to the people who like do quit their job to completely like dedicate their life to their goals. That's one thing, but these are people who have like worked and are saying, at this point I'm at a position where I can like comfortably leave my job and dedicate. Like, there was a guy who quit his job to become a full-time novelist, and he's actually being pretty successful right now. His book is like #1 on a couple of Amazon bestseller lists. That's great.
Once Cam gets rid of those 2 babies, he'll be able to right the fuck away.
But like people who have like just never had more than like a part-time job, never went to school, like just I'm not doing anything other than once a month going down to the studio in my basement and messing around with Fruity Loops, and then maybe I'll try and make a song and put it on a mixtape, possibly. But right now I have to go watch some porn. Like,
polarizing.
That's not, huh?
that was just like kind of polarizing what you just said. It made me laugh.
The thing I want to end with is they have in big quotes, "We must recognize and appreciate the work of black hands and minds." Do you, on the top thing right now on Black People Twitter is Ash Ketchum looking at a computer screen that says it says time to catch a hoe when she takes down all the pics of her boyfriend. So, that is a great black mind at work.
Apparently, according to Verge.
According to Verge. And then, and then one of the next ones is what's his name? He's the football player who's sitting inside a sauna or something. Or was it a hot car? But it's a person inside of a sauna, like with full clothes on. And the top comment, 2 types of people in the world: those who'd get clean in the shower and those who'd get in the shower clean. It's like, that's stupid. Like that's a great black mind at work. Yeah. And right after that, the title is "I eat ass."
PSA kids, don't eat ass. You'll get gingivitis.
And that's like that's a black wonderful intelligent. Like, I'm not saying that person is stupid or saying like blacks are dumb or anything. I'm just trying to say that they're trying to say this is a great philosophical mind, like John Locke, who's fucking speaking and sparking up for the black community. No, it's fucking people posting funny shit. Half the time, it's like semi-racist and pretty funny.
Look at the one I sent you.
Ignorant.
Yeah, I just saw it.
I'm looking it up right now.
It's pretty.
But
funny.
No, that's the thing. Like, they constantly glorify the ignorant side and try to pretend like that's the side that people's the spotlight.
I
should
knew
be
your
on.
ass looked familiar. You ain't fooling no one, bitch. And it's Raccoon from Dragon Ball Z, and then fucking Rihanna.
And she looks
that is a great. Hopeful black mind at work, Verge. So I say congratulations for being a fucking idiot and ruining another story.
Funny, that's it. Like, what can't we
that really
keep
is.
It like at its fucking?
It's too it's a bunch of white people.
Form. It's not just white
Verge.
people. It's Verge.
No. I'm talking about
okay.
Verge. I was gonna say it's like a couple white heads at the top who are like, oh yeah, let's get back to the black community, and one guy's like, oh hey, there's this thing Black Twitter, and they just look it up and they see all the posts and see how popular it is. And then they write on it from that, and they try to like hide it with.
You also got to remember though that
they
might be. I'm not sure if the article is referring to Black Twitter on Reddit or like the actual Black Twitter that's on Twitter.
If they are talking about like, that's why I asked earlier if there was Black Twitter.
There is Black Twitter. Well, it's not like a separate app. It's just like, Twitter After Dark, the hashtag, or like hashtag Black Twitter. Like,
okay.
It started. I'm gonna be real.
No, yeah,
it started
this is talking
because
about
of
Black People Twitter.
Yeah, no, but like, there is a Black People Twitter. But it started because of some black people just like started talking.
They started.
I'm not trying to generalize, but there was a group of
Black people Twitter
of black people that would post ghetto shit, and they would post it on hashtag Black People Twitter, and I mean that's how it started at first. It just started with some people saying like Black Twitter, because there's always for every side of the story there's always another side. Yeah. So just like how there's always the not always, but like it's not even black people. It's like black people, Mexicans. They always gotta be like, oh, this is the black way to do it, or this is the Mexican way to do it. Like
hashtag growing up black.
And that's what they. Like well, that's different. Growing up black, growing up Mexican. That you can actually say that without like having any repercussions, because traditional culture, and then we can honestly say black and Hispanic and Asian cultures
Jose's probably
are different than white people's cultures.
Like Jose is probably experienced. When he's at a lazy family member, want him to.
Well, here's the thing, like,
let me finish.
Okay, go ahead.
Jerk. God. When a lazy person in their house, it might be a only Latino thing from at least what I've experienced, where they don't want to get up and point to something, so they just like move their lips.
Do they do their lips? To it. Yeah, that's not.
No,
just
okay, well, I was gonna say like a better is like how. Have you ever any of you guys ever gone to a citizenship ceremony?
No.
When I was before, I like couldn't understand what memories were.
Yeah, but you have some Hispanic heritage, so there you go.
Half.
And Cam, I don't know, shit.
Have I ever been in a courthouse? Yes.
Yes, I have too.
I have too.
For my own self, okay.
Not for my own self.
R.I.P. Tukey.
No, but like I can't think of anything like specific because I mean.
Well, no, like I mean.
Well, I mean, that just shows you the thing. Like back to the guy who thought your parents were or your ancestors were slaves. Like, you're American. Like I'm American. There's certain things that my cousins can say they've done or they've experienced growing up that I can't because I was born in America and I grew up here. I can agree with some things that Some other people can say...
They never had to experience the cartels.
The thing is like, if like, for example, if something were to be going on with, like, the Mexican community, I wouldn't tell you, like, hey, Jose, you're American, so you don't have any right to have an opinion on what's going on, you know, in Mexico. Like, no, that's your heritage. You know what I mean?
No, but here's the thing. You're not completely wrong by saying that. Like, I can't say, oh, Mexico's a terrible place to live in right now, per se. I can say Mexico seems like a terrible place to live in, you know, because
and I'm not
it looks like
about,
it. You know?
Sorry, I'm not talking about, like, something like an opinion like that. I'm talking about, like, say there was, like, a mass murder, like some, you know, crazy radical
like
person went to Mexico and just, like, murdered a bunch of people. If you were like, you know, that really hurt me, I wouldn't be like, why did it hurt you? You're American.
Cartels.
Yeah, I'm saying, but I wouldn't like be like, well, why did it hurt you? You're American. You were born here. Like, no, that's, you know, that's your heritage. That's, you know, where you came from. Just like if something were to happen, you know, in the black community for me, like, just because I don't live in South Carolina doesn't mean that, like, I wasn't affected by it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And stuff. And, like, that's, you know, the thing. And it's really funny to me because, like, we have soldiers that are, you know, fighting and dying every day, and white people, not, I won't say white people, but people who, like, tell you, like, oh, well, that's not happening to you, so you have no right to have an opinion on it. But then they're the same ones who are like, you know, we have soldiers dying every day and it just hurts me so much that, you know, Obama and blah 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 blah. It's like, okay, so
there's white people who say that, because only white people who say that. I'll fuck as the half white here.
No,
it's only
I've
white
met some
people
Hispanic
who say
people who are like 5th generation Hispanic or 5th generation Mexican, you know, like Chicanos and stuff like that. That have said shit like that before too. Like they're the first ones to complain about how gay people are ruining the lives of their children.
They're also Catholic, Jose,
but will be
so
yeah, and that's the thing.
That's probably why it hurts them the most.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I grew up Catholic. My
grew
parents
up
are Catholic too, and don't get me wrong, my parents say some stupid stuff sometimes, but in the end, they don't care. Like when it really comes down to
beat
it,
up the gays, Jose.
like it's like, okay, that's the thing. If you believe, like, I don't think gay people should get married, okay, but as long as you don't actually go out and stop gay people from getting married, then you can believe what you want to believe, as long as you let other people do what they want to do.
Exactly.
I believe in Cthulhu, but I'm not putting down you fucking
Pastafarians,
Catholics.
motherfuckers, you know,
yeah,
shit like that. But it's people don't understand. Like, you can
The
believe
whole
what you want to
concept of
believe, but
to each
be
his own is,
understanding
like,
of
foreign.
yeah, like what Cam just said. So just stick to yourself. Stay in your own lane. You know, do you, boo boo, do you? Okay.
But yeah, that was my probably only intelligent rant for the year.
Okay, so is there any surprise stories that we got for today?
Well, it's not so much a surprise. I do have a surprise story.
Surprise, but like something interesting.
No, I have a surprise story, but before I get to
not
that,
to say that
since
nothing
we're
else
already
that
on
we've
the,
said is not interesting, but I'm just saying like something.
Just to, you know,
Palate
since we're already
cleanser.
on the topic of, like, you know, racial stuff and stuff, Manny, your boo
What did I do?
is catching some serious heat right now.
Your boo, Emma Stone.
Emma Stone, yeah.
What'd she say?
She honestly didn't say anything, and, like, this is a situation where, like, her and the person who's responsible for it, I'm really, like, impressed by how they handled it. She was in that, you heard about that movie Aloha, that I don't know if
where
it came
she's
out.
like
Quarter
I know what you're
Hawaiian.
talking about. Yeah.
She's a quarter Hawaiian. Her character's name is Allison. She's like, or Ng, I don't know how you say it. She's like supposed to be a woman of Hawaiian and Asian heritage, but she's like upset because she doesn't look anything like her, you know, ancestors.
Hashtag my fucking life.
Me too.
Anyways, hey, at least you're like in the same color area.
Some of them. I can't just go to Ireland and be like, yo.
I can't just go to Peru and expect not to be kidnapped.
Yeah, I can go back to Mexico and Guatemala and be all right for like
You'll
an
be
hour.
fucking fine. I'll be shit out of
Until
luck.
they hear me talk and be like, "Oh, this motherfucker ain't from here."
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, but
They're
anyway,
gonna tie me up and beat me, and I'm gonna be like, "I'm in the same boat as you, nigga. I'm broke. Let me join you guys. I can peddle the shit out some."
If I lost all my family, like I just had like a shitty life, I'd go to Mexico, get captured by a cartel, and then kill as many as I can, and then go out like that.
That's sad as shit, Jose. Why don't you just be?
Damn.
You could. What's a good superhero name for Jose?
El Jaguar.
El Batman.
Oh, speaking real quick, I just want to go on a small tangent before we
finish my story.
The beginning of Ant-Man has some Hispanic music, and it made me really, really crave a Mexican superhero. Like Mexican. I'm not talking like South America. I'm talking about Mexican.
Mexico.
Like Aztecian, you know.
The dark sombrero.
El Águila or something like that, you know. Or the jumping bean or something like that.
El Jefe.
Oh yeah.
No, that'd be the bad guy.
That sounds like that would be his bad guy.
El
El
Negro.
Jefe or,
Do you want to make a
La Migra.
a Hispanic? That's the true bad guy.
Yeah, that's the Hydra of Mexico.
Do you want to make a
Wait,
Mexican
can I ask really quick?
comic?
I'm gonna do it one day. I'm gonna
Is
make
La
an anime.
Migra Immigrations?
What?
Is La Migra Immigrations?
Yes.
Yeah, immigration.
That's why it was
La
funny.
Run.
So yeah.
But
Who else has their funny story?
Run,
well,
my
no, let me
friend.
finish.
Oh yeah, let Cam finish the
Yeah,
story.
yeah.
So yeah, so her character is supposed to be Asian, Hawaiian, and white or whatever.
Yes.
And apparently the movie
See?
offended a lot of people because since they cast her in the role instead of casting like an actual Hawaiian Asian person who didn't.
Let's be
look
real.
it.
If a Hawaiian Asian person existed, they'd look like an
No,
Asian
well,
Hawaiian person.
the thing is
They look
that
like a
that
Filipino,
character is
probably.
based on a real person. She's like a redheaded, freckled Hawaiian girl who with Asian heritage who doesn't look anything like it, and that's where he got the character from. And so
that's
they
just
were
people being
upset.
social justice warriors again. Like,
Yeah, but no, like I mean, on one hand, I agree because like Hollywood does have a serious history of whitewashing. Like
well, no, I
any
don't
of the older
disagree with that.
movies.
It's like with the whole Akira
Yeah.
thing, how they want to
Yeah.
make them all American.
Yeah, like
Which is
with
stupid.
White
the
American
older.
too.
Fuck.
You look
Fucking
at like
stupid.
the older Western movies, and they have the Native Americans, quote unquote, and it's just white people with like tanning bronzer on and shit.
Yeah.
Like that's that's the history of
And they
Hollywood.
just speak like
stuff.
this.
But
Yeah,
here's the thing, though,
exactly.
too. Like, there's also another side to that. It's like, okay, especially with this is a very special case.
Mhm.
Like, how difficult is it to find a red-haired, freckled girl who's Hawaiian and Indian? Like, actually Hawaiian and Indian.
And
That's
on
gonna
top
be
of that,
difficult- and who can act. Yeah.
well.
So that's
And
why I'm
see,
like, that's just being
that's-
stupid at this point. You know,
well-
there's certain things that you have to, like, if there's a white person who can do it,
Mhm.
let them do it. You know, Emma Stone's
Yeah.
not just some average actor. You know, she's well known. She's done good movies. You know, like.
And see, that's
pretty.
on the one hand, like it's a catch-22 for me because like I'm a heavy supporter of Michael B. Jordan playing Johnny Storm, and historically Johnny Storm is a white character, and he's been catching a lot of heat by people who are like, he's white, this guy's black, that doesn't, he can't be black in the movie and white in the comics and stuff, and I'm like, but he's a great actor. So on the one hand, yeah, she's a great actor.
Can I
So
say something
yes,
about that though too.
what?
See, that's the thing. I'm okay with him being black, because
Because he was born that way.
well, no, because that character is heavily
okay.
reliant
Wrong
on
person.
his heritage. Like, it's
Yeah.
not like it's like if Black Panther was fucking Asian.
Yeah.
Like, they'd be like, okay, guys, let's slow
Tito
down.
Ortiz is
The
Black
hero's
Panther.
name
Panther
is
was-
Black Panther. Okay.
Danny Trejo.
Yeah, they pick fucking Danny Trejo to play Black Panther. I'm like, okay, look, guys. If it was like El Jaguar and it's fucking,
Michael Cera.
yeah, I'd be like, come on, guys, really? Like,
Mhm.
this is where I have the problem. Like, that if it's a big part of the heritage, that's the
I
only
am the
reason they should
the
not change
Jaguar.
it. But people like Peter Parker, Johnny Storm,
Mhm.
any other superhero that I can think of that doesn't involve like a big, like, they don't put any type of focus on their
emphasis
heritage,
on their race,
then
yeah.
it doesn't matter. Like, you can't. Thor has to be white and blonde and Nord looking because
Yeah,
That makes sense,
he's
though.
an alien from like shit like that.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, then again, they did cast Idris Elba as what's his name, and he's not
The
black in the
gatekeeper guy.
comics.
Who? What is he playing again?
He
He was
plays
the guy, the golden armor
Yeah,
guy.
I
He
can't
looks like
remember his
Saint
name.
Seiya.
Oh, but that's different, because they're more likely to do stuff with that when it's like B rolls,
Yeah,
instead of that's why Johnny's fucking Human Torch isn't that big of a like. Let's be real, is he the most popular?
No,
Marvel
Human
character?
Torch is a
he's
fucking
pretty
weenie.
powerful.
No, I'm not saying he's not powerful. But I'm saying, is he the most popular?
Like popular.
Oh no,
Like nobody
No,
nobody gives a
when you
shit
start
about
talking
the
about like most
Fantastic Four.
popular
That's
superheroes,
fucking
you look
real.
at the
Kinda.
Avengers and then you look at Spider-Man.
Oh, Captain America's black now.
yeah, but it's not like they made Steve
They
Rogers
didn't like
black.
retcon him. Yeah, he's like the new Captain
No, he's
America
the new Captain
is a
America.
black person.
It's just like how in Ant-Man
People got mad over that too.
and Ant-Man, both the Ant-Mans are there.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it's like
except
like
the first one doesn't count because
Scott Hall and Hank Pym.
Yeah, Scott
Or
Lang.
Lang, yeah.
Yeah, Scott
But-
Hall is a wrestler.
Oh, but anyway, so she caught some flack over the role, but
It's
the
not her
main
fault. She's
focus
fine.
was
I would just
on
stay quiet if I was her.
on the direct. Well, no, she said like basically she said I've become the butt of many
apologized.
jokes, and I've learned on a macro level about the insane history of whitewashing in Hollywood and how prevalent the problem truly is. It's ignited a conversation that's very important. That's like I'm very proud of how she handled that. Also, the director Cameron Crowe came out and said he apologized for casting Emma Stone, and he also said that as far as the whole casting and everything goes, none of that had anything, to do with her. That's all on me, basically. Like, he took the complete brunt of it.
And you think he shouldn't have to apologize, though? Like,
well, like I said, I understand.
He's basically taking the brunt for like all of whitewashing that's happened.
No, well, that's the thing. Like, it's not his responsibility to like take the brunt for all of it. But I understand, again, in the 21st century.
I mean, good for him for taking it, but.
Yeah, but and like I said, in the 21st century, I understand why, like, somebody would be upset. It would be, like you said, she's a great actress and stuff, and I can't think of too many actresses that have Asian heritage that don't look Asian or Hawaiian.
Those are some pretty strong ethnicities. Like,
yeah,
when it
they're
comes to
really
showing up
strong
in
genes.
Yeah, it's true.
But he acknowledged it was a bad move. But again, like I said, he cast who he thought would be best for the role and what he was looking for. The character wasn't supposed to look like her background, which Emma Stone doesn't look, Asian or Hawaiian. Which, I mean, she's not. But yeah, he cast a great actress to play a role to where she's like, it would be like if never mind, I won't say that. I'm just gonna
Why not? Yeah.
Because that's stupid. Because it really would. That'd be a dumb thing to say. I was gonna say it'd be like if they cast that chick, who was pretending to be black, in a role where she's supposed to like be black but not actually like.
She's Honeybee from Black Dynamite.
But yeah, no, it's not like that at all. So that was stupid to even try and make that a comparison. But yeah, no, I mean, like I said, on both sides, I can understand from both sides. Like, I don't criticize him for his casting choice. And like I said, I'm really, pleased with how they handle it instead of just like completely being like, we didn't do anything wrong. They acknowledged it and they, brought back to like why it's an issue in the first place. And on the other side, I can understand why some people might be offended, because the people who were offended, I guess, were like the Asian Hawaiian community, because they feel like, we have, it's kind of like with the whole, like a lot of the black movies that come out, like historical black, like the James Brown movie, the Jackie Robinson movie, all those movies, people like black people are upset because yes, you cast, the actors are black, but the entire staff that are producing the film about a black historical figure is white. And people were upset because
that though, like how many really good black
there are a lot.
Like
don't like
no,
as far as
like
being
ones that would do a movie like a mainstream movie like that. Like
there are a lot. It's just
go ahead and name some
that would produce a movie like that.
Well, that would direct, produce, and have like name some potential staff combinations.
Okay, so as far as directors, I mean, you don't have to be like a big name director, but Chris Rock could have done it. Spike Lee could have done it. Denzel directs, Forrest Whitaker directs, Daniel Craig Lewis directs.
Yeah, but out of those names already, just like two people would be like, okay, let them do it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't let Chris Rock do a movie about James Brown.
I wouldn't. Yeah,
like that's just
okay.
stupid.
What about
I would go because people
the guy
would go to that
the
movie
last guy that I
expecting-
named is the guy who did the film The Butler.
Yeah,
and he also did the film Selma.
Would be like the only ones I'll be like, okay, cool, like
okay. But
it's a fact of like just status of among those people.
But like I'm saying, the thing is
if a director really wanted to do it, they could do it too. Like they
more than one person can make the movie. But the thing is that the production company that produced the film and like greenlit it and gave the money hired the staff, and they didn't even. It wasn't that there were no black people who applied for it. Like I've read interviews and stuff about like black writers who tried to get on the staff and they couldn't get on, or whatever, the staff of a movie, and then like the people who
I think
actually
it's more
like
of a problem of like black people not getting a chance to like do something, like unknown people not getting the chance to do something bigger, than it is a problem of them not hiring black people at all. I think that's just it is. It's harder for them to get in the door than it is for like a white person that's just like, hey,
yeah, it is harder.
Person. And that's that. I'll agree with that, but with them actually picking, I think it's just a matter of like who they felt was the. I mean, for a movie aimed, let's be real, James Brown and like Selma and movies like this, who are they really aimed to? Like who? In theory, you want that movie aimed to everybody so they can be educated about the situations that happen, like in that movie or like The Butler. You want to see like. Yeah, you want to see the struggle or just the story. You want people to see the story and to be affected by the story. And
yeah, exactly.
But who? Okay, all right. So if someone was directing a film that had something to do with like your familial heritage, like your actual family, but they didn't ask anyone in your they didn't interview anyone in your family. They just, you know, read some Wikipedia articles and stuff, which is actually what these, you know, the white writers and white staff do. All their knowledge is coming from the internet. They don't actually interview or anything. Would you be comfortable with them producing a film about your family? I have a hard time
believing that's the case, that they really just looked up at Wikipedia and like, let's make
not necessarily Wikipedia, but they're not interviewing and like they're not actually hiring people that are tied to the story. And that's, you know, that's where the issue comes in, is like there's people out there who know this history. I'm just, I mean, this is, you know, what I read, so this is all I can really give you is what I read. But there's people that are out there that are tied to this history, and you're completely like negating them from having the opportunity to be a part of telling the story. Like, to have a white person, and it's not to say that a white person can't tell a story or anything, but to have a white person try and like tell a story, you know, a historically black tale, and like capture a black audience on a level that they can relate to is really hard to do. I watched Red Tails, which was a great movie, great film. Did not get the connection that I would have gotten if someone who actually lived the, you know, history had been a part of it, I think, because it was directed by George Lucas. It was produced by, you know, Lucas Studios, and like George Lucas is a great guy. You know, he's a great guy. He's a good filmmaker and stuff like that, but he can't relate, and so you lose that, you know, connection when you're watching.
If you're trying to connect to your heritage through a movie, then that's the problem in itself. Like, I'll watch a movie just to be like, okay, cool, that was cool to see. Like, it's not
for
just
entertainment, but it's historical.
Like, I mean, that's why you can take like the story. It's like, okay, cool, that was interesting. I'm gonna go look it up now, like myself, make my own research. Like, I want to go look it up. Like, if I want to connect, like my sister, she wants to like see our heritage firsthand. She's not gonna watch a movie about Guatemala. She's actually going to Guatemala.
Yeah, I'm saying, but the whole point of a movie is it's art. Art is supposed to do what? Evoke feelings in the person that's seeing it, right?
Well, it depends, because art is subjective too. Like, I mean,
okay, but I'm saying like it's subjective, but like one of the main components of art is to evoke some type of you know, a feeling. Yeah, exactly. So if I can't get, you know, if I can't relate to this film, like if all I'm going there to see is some black people blow up some Germans in planes.
But again, it's like, who are they marketing
that's all
to
I'm looking.
Sometimes, like, if I mean, Apocalypto, you watched Apocalypto? Have both of you watched Apocalypto?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah.
Who directed it?
Mel Gibson.
Yeah, Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson, out of all people, to fucking, you know, what was the movie about? Like, that's two different, completely opposite people. I think of Mel Gibson, I think of like a very hateful person. I still like the movie though. Like,
yeah, it was. Yeah, but that's the thing. I can like Red Tails. I said Red Tails was a great movie. I couldn't relate to it. That's all I'm saying. I can't relate to it. I have no, you know, there's nothing for me to like look at that movie and say like, yeah, that's something that I, you know, understand, or yeah, that's something like we took my great grandfather. He actually fought in World War II. Took him to see the movie, and at the end he's like, yeah, it was a good movie. Like, we were taking him there, like, you know, this is something that you actually lived through and stuff, you know, so this is, you know, like something that you actually lived through. Like, so if anything, you should be able to like, you know, oh yeah, like you know, the Tuskegee Airmen, like when I was in the war, this was all stuff. But the movie was so like, you know, just like caught up in like the lines and the delivery and the you know, special effects and stuff, that it lost, even for him, he didn't feel any like real connection to the film. So, you know, that's, to me, that's kind of like where they lose, you know, credibility or whatever. But I don't know, that's whatever. I don't want to.
That's the only thing I disagree with. Everything was that, you know, just try to encourage other people to do their research. Like, if you see a movie or documentary or anything that interests you and you're like, I want to know more about that, look it up on your own, because like, we can't always expect these things to be like historically accurate,
100% accurate.
Or like,
obviously no, but
a bunch of first person perspectives about stuff. Because I mean, I find it hard to believe that somebody's just gonna read some stuff on the internet and make a movie without like actually doing some like firsthand reading of like documents of letters or stuff, you know, firsthand accounts of things, you know. But it just all comes down to like, actually, you know, if you don't blindly listen to a movie, because sometimes these movies are just propaganda, to be honest. Like, Zero Dark 30 and like movies like that, or Zero Dark 40. What was it? I don't remember the name.
30. It was 30.
You know, shit like that. You know, okay, cool. It's cool to see it, but that's just propaganda. Like, that's just telling you like, do it this way, do it that way. I mean, I'm pretty sure Cesar Chavez was directed by some white guy too.
Probably.
But you know, I didn't care. It's like I don't care about the movie. I'm not gonna go watch Cesar Chavez. I want to learn about Cesar Chavez. I'm gonna go read a book or something. You know, like. But, you know, it's not bad. But I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, and just a disclaimer, none of our opinions are, like, representative of any entire community or anything. Again, this is just all of our individual opinions. And if you believe that, you're dumb, too. Like, and that's my collective opinion.
If you believe that, you should drink bleach.
Exactly.
That's my opinion.
That's the people that would believe that are the same people that go to YOMG to go check out our news. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and move on to... some more easier to talk topics.
I do have one thing I want to
go ahead, throw it out,
say out there,
lay it on the table.
Yeah. So Kameron and myself, we went to college with a man named Santi.
Yeah.
And he currently right now is very big into fitness and fitness sales, training, stuff like that. So I'm going to put the link in the About section for Lotus Training. It is all about bettering yourself through exercise and mental discipline, things like meditation. I would give it a look. You know, he's a really great guy. Yeah, he's that one person who like is always like
genuinely
happy,
nice, good, kind soul.
It's like I said, it's Lotus Training. If you just want the website right now, it's Lotus Training, one word, .bigcartel.com. He does everything from making customized duffel bags, tank tops, t-shirts,
hoodies. I got my hoodie.
Hoodies, clothings of like pretty much everything, and then he also has personalized workout programs. So definitely give him a look. You know, he's a really great guy. He's finally starting up and you know getting out there. So
and also
check out my homie.
Yeah. As far as, you know, the fitness programs, he went to school, like, that's what he went to college for, so
yeah.
Like, he knows what he's talking
just like
about.
Some dude.
Yeah, he's not just
He's very smart with it. He's very, you know, in-depth with everything that he does.
Yeah. I also have a quick shout-out, and it actually ties into my surprise story. It's really short and really quick.
He's a big motherfucker, too.
Really short and really
quick. He's like my height, but he's fucking like the Hulk.
I want to give a quick shout-out to my main man, myself. Surprise news story.
Go away.
Surprise news story. Kameron made it to silver. Suck it, bitches.
Oh, about fucking time.
Yeah.
Man.
So guess what? I haven't been playing League in a long time, so. Hey, but fuck you. I got my 1,000 win. Fuck you, Cam.
Yeah, Jose's at over 1,000.
I'm in the big dick club, motherfucker.
Yeah, well, I'm like 20 wins away from that.
Oh shit!
What was that?
Ignore that. That'll probably be done in editing.
Hard. But yeah, I made it to silver by myself, something some people can't say.
I made it to silver by myself.
Yeah, you did. Congratulations, Jose. Shout out to you too.
But I made silver twice and back, like, by myself.
But yeah, I'm there. So
hey, I made it to pro in Rocket League.
What was your scores like those games that you got to silver? If you're gonna
try
and talk shit about
they were all really good. If you want to go
really
check,
good or all right.
They were all not. I won't say they were all. I didn't carry every single game.
Careful, Cam. He has a match history open.
Yeah, I told him check my match history.
Anyways, okay, so let's talk about movies. I watched Ant-Man a couple days ago.
Dope came out.
Oh
god. That's pretty dope.
Y'all seen Dope yet? I haven't.
No.
I keep trying to watch it, but always something comes in the way before I can watch it. But I watched Ant-Man on opening day.
My wiener.
And let me say that I was thoroughly surprised that they made me like a character who can go small. I had nostalgia a little bit though of fucking Honey I Shrunk the Kids.
Times you went small.
Hey, I mean, it was cold and there was a lot of water.
Yeah, that's one part of me that's not Hispanic. I apologize.
But anyways, no, Hispanic people aren't known for big wieners.
I don't know who you're talking to, Jose.
I mean, they're known for like varying sizes of wieners.
I mean, I'm like the Energizer Bunny.
It's small, but it'll keep going. Oh.
Yeah.
But anyways,
I thought you meant like because bunnies have lots of kids,
Ant-Man and
like Mexican.
Michael Pena did a good job in the movie. He made it really funny. And he will be back for new movies. Ant-Man. He'll probably be in the new Avengers movie or in the Captain America movie. I think he is going to be in the Captain America movie.
Yeah, I think he's going to be in.
My favorite part about the movie was when Ant-Man fought
Yellow Jacket.
What's that guy?
Is that his name in the movie? Yellow Jacket?
What?
Yellow Jacket, yeah.
That's the bad guy. That was cool, too. Yeah. That made me laugh because Thomas the Tank Engine showed up in the movie.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
that
yeah, I
cracks me
saw
like
that
a
in the
nut.
trailer.
No, like there's a part where like they make the train really fucking big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, was that in the trailer? I don't remember.
It's in one of the trailers where it's like it's really dramatic, and all of a sudden it goes
Yeah.
choo choo, and it falls over.
Falls over. And a little steam comes out.
No, but yeah, it comes out through the fucking house. Like Ant-Man has a disc that he can throw at stuff to make it big or small.
Oh shit! Okay.
And he throws it and he misses and he hits Thomas the Tank and it fucking goes humongous and it comes out the house and it just makes me laugh because it's dopey little face.
I think today I might go to the theater and take my mom there and go watch it.
It's pretty good.
I'm going to see it
And
on
then,
my birthday.
But Michael Pena did a good job, made it funny. My favorite part of the movie was when he fought the Falcon.
Oh,
he fought Falcon?
Yeah, he fights him.
Oh yeah, I saw him in the trailer. I didn't.
Yeah,
like,
he fights him. Like they have like a full blown fight scene and he beats him.
Really?
But Ant-Man fights him? Or Michael Pena?
Ant-Man fights the Falcon.
Okay. Well, let's not give
That's
too
cool.
much away about the movie, Jose.
You know what's funny that I thought about the other day? You know how like
What?
he goes to the size of an ant, but he still retains human strength.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing.
Could you? No.
He
Like,
gets
could you
super
imagine
strength,
like?
I thought.
Oh, I thought it was he still retains his human.
No,
like,
he has
as shit.
the strength of a 200-pound human, but in a. All right, time for some
So,
science.
no, that's what I was saying.
It's like when you
Like,
try to break a
imagine-
window
wait,
and
wait,
you
wait.
punch a window, it's not gonna break it.
I interrupted you.
Go ahead.
So like I was thinking about it the other day. Imagine a little like an ant person running on your shoulder, like, oh, that's cool, and he fucking goes and he punches your jaw and it like jocks your whole fucking head back. Like, got punched by Pacquiao. Like I was thinking about that yesterday. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like I said, if you punch a window with your fist, there's a chance you might break it. There's a chance you might not. But if you punch
Might
a
not.
window,
You know how
or like
strong
let's
I
say
am, Jose?
you hold a screwdriver instead of punching it, you thrust it at a window. You're more than likely gonna break it
Yeah.
because there's a
Well,
smaller surface area
yeah.
to focus all the force behind. And same thing with
okay.
like Ant-Man, like the force of a
So
200-pound
because there's
man.
a smaller
surface area, yeah.
it hits harder.
Yeah.
Pinpoint.
The more
So
surface
if
area something
Ippo-
hits across, the less force there'll be. That's why they have crumple zones.
Oh shit! How strong would Ippo be if he had the Ant-Man suit?
Oh god.
As strong as he would be in a big person, but in a fucking small form. It's basically a bullet. In the movie, they say it's a bullet, and it's basically like a bullet. Like that's how
you
hard
don't know
you're
how
hitting.
hard Ippo can hit.
Well, that's the thing.
Shout out to
Like
Ippo.
Ippo could probably hit like as strong as a fucking
Okay.
220-pound boxer. Like
So if Jet Fuel had the Ant-Man suit,
Oh Jesus!
could
Could
it
it melt steel beams?
Yeah. Could it melt steel beams?
I mean, it can't melt at regular sizes, so I would say no.
Yeah.
But
I was gonna say,
anyways,
so speaking
it's a
of
good movie.
speaking of
Watch it.
comedians,
But go ahead, man.
Wait, is Michael Pena also a comedian, or is he
Yeah,
just
he's
a
a comedic actor. I didn't know he
but
directed
he's done
it. That's-
some
I
serious
really-
stuff though.
Okay,
too.
so
Yeah.
speaking of comedic actors, I want to talk about I guess it's a stress dream. I don't know. I told Jose about
okay, yeah.
like, yeah. So I had a dream the other
Manny.
day.
Fuck Donald
I
Glover in
was-
his dream.
What's the
supposed to
Parks
talk
and
about
Rec?
that.
You know,
Yeah.
in Parks and Rec, they do the thing like The Office, where they just kind
The
of have
interview
the camera
type
on your
thing?
face.
Yeah.
So this is where I remember it. I was in the little thing where the waiting room or whatever, where they like do the one-on-one stuff, and I was like, I don't know why I'm fucking here. That's what I said.
Mm.
And I was sitting there, and I'm at a table, and they zoom in at the table, and it's the Pokemon mats where they used to play the Pokemon card games.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting there, and I'm playing Pokemon with Aziz Ansari,
Oh god.
and he goes, "Oh, look what we got here. Looks like you didn't pay your," and he throws a card down, "electric bill. I'm gonna take away those 2 energy cards you got." And he fucking took my like electric energy cards. And he's like, "Oh, and guess what? There's also a bit of a high thunderstorm probability, and I get to draw 3 more cards." And he like takes them up, and I'm like, and it does that thing where it looks at me, and I like look just really upset, and I look into the camera with just my eyes, and I look back,
Mm-hmm.
and like the fact that he said those things in my mind when I woke up, I was like, that sounds like something he'd fucking say.
Yeah.
And
it really
also,
does.
why the fuck am I having a dream about someone I goddamn hate?
The only thing that would have made it better is if Michael Cera was the one filming you.
Oh, speaking of
Hey,
Michael Cera,
guys.
he's gonna be the voice of Robin in
Yeah,
the
he
Lego
is.
Batman.
It's, anyways, so for my entertainment
I
story,
like how you just completely ignored the story.
the band Gorillaz,
Yeah.
Oh, they're coming back.
Yeah.
new album.
I'm hyped for
excited
that.
Damon
It's
Albarn
gonna
is
be
my-
or you can, do you want to tell a story?
Yes, I can actually.
Well, don't. It's my turn.
Basically, all that matters is
Anyway-
they're coming back.
Anyway,
with a
it's
new
like-
album.
yeah.
Probably by 2016.
Yeah, I'm hyped.
It's their first thing since the download only released the fall.
Classic.
Yeah, but that thing was
Fall
not
the
that
last
great. It was recorded on an iPad, I think.
one. Really?
Yeah,
And
or
I
it
will-
was
I will
produced on
say-
an iPad or something like that. Something
I think
stupid.
Cam was around at that time. I used to hate the Gorillaz.
Oh, you're tripping.
Now, I didn't hate them, but I didn't like there was when I was younger when they first came out. I was like, I don't get it. But now I do like a lot of their stuff.
I've been a fan of them, but I was a fan originally more so like when they first came out. I was a kid, so I thought it was cool that they were like a band and they were cartoon characters. And then I
was like, this is okay.
I got really interested in like the fact that they actually have like a full-fledged story that like throughout the albums they tell more of.
And then they had a black character, and Cam was just like, No,
I was always a fan of 2D more than anybody else.
Take my body, it's ready.
2D's always been my favorite. But
Loki always wanted to sleep with Noodle.
No,
that's fucking weird.
That's really weird.
Hey, she's 17 now.
Oh yeah, great.
Yeah,
but no,
I've always been we were in Mexico.
I've always been a big fan, and I'm really excited for the new album. So
yes,
yeah,
I am too. But
I'll give it a listen. I'll steal it when it comes out.
Hopefully they do a good job on it. My favorite part is their animation and like their video and the stories they tell. Like if you ever watched the video for was it Melancholy Hill?
Oh my god!
From Plastic Beach.
Yeah.
They had like all these other cameos in it that was pretty cool too.
Stylo
they had Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, Stylo had Bruce Willis.
Yeah, that was just fucking funny and weird to see Bruce Willis with fucking all the Gorillaz characters.
But that's like the cool thing is even their songs tell more of the story. Like,
in a way, yeah.
Yeah, like no, with the first album, I mean, you had like Clint Eastwood. You know, that tells a story, like the backstory of the drummer and stuff, and like how he's got like a demonic spirit, or like spirit trapped inside of him and stuff, and the story continues.
Hashtag Zorro.
It continues in Feel Good Inc. like in Demon
Cam
Days.
Doesn't know that.
Thanks.
There's certain songs that are more like story centric than other ones, though.
Yeah, there are. But it's cool, and like, yeah, Jamie Hewlett is like really good.
You're talking about the animator.
He's the animator and the storyteller. He's done a lot of really good stuff. He was the one behind like Tank Girl. I don't know if you guys ever saw that.
I remember that.
I never watched it, but I know of it.
Yeah, but he's like very creative. I think it's actually him and Damon Albarn together that do a lot.
Is he gonna be your?
I like Damon Albarn. He's one of my favorite music people. I did not like his solo album that he did. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good either. It was like
I never heard his solo album.
It's called like Ordinary Robots or something. That might be the name of the song, but I mean it was okay. It's like an interesting listen, but once you listen to it once or twice, I don't feel like the need to go back and be like, hey, let me go listen to this album again. If I really want to listen to him, I'll go listen to fucking Demon Days or Plastic Beach, or even fucking the first album. I can't remember the title of the name because it's always
the
like
first
a bunch of
Gorillaz.
numbers. Yeah,
it was Gorillaz.
No, I thought it was like 19.
No, that was a song.
Was it
1738?
Yeah, it's the one with the Jeep cover.
Yeah,
that's the album. Which is Gorillaz. Okay.
Yeah,
I have it here somewhere. Just I haven't listened to it in a while, so I don't know.
Gorillaz.
But
Demon Days was good, and then I like Plastic Beach. People didn't really like it.
I love Plastic Beach.
I liked it a lot. They had some good songs.
Yeah, but
I'll have to start looking at that because I need new music for my iPod.
Yeah, no. Another thing, like with Jamie Hewlett and Damon Albarn, I think they both collaborated on it, but they did a like a musical kind of thing of one of my like all time favorite mythological characters, Sun Wukong. A few years back, I was like second year in college, I think, when they did it first year. It was called Monkey Bee. And if you can find like anything on the internet about that, like, you know, videos of that, it was really cool.
Are they One Piece fans?
That was Monkey B, not Monkey D.
Oh.
But it was really cool, like seeing the way that like they like just the way that they think and stuff is like different and interesting.
Yeah. Going off of Monkey, the name Monkey, the One Piece chapter came out starting off with the new arc, the story of Sabo.
Do I need to like
going into this actually isn't too much of a spoiler for you. It goes into Monkey D. Dragon, who is Luffy's father, which that's not a surprise at all. Like that's not like big shocking news.
Okay.
The old news.
Because whenever they talk about it, like they tell them all about it.
Okay.
Monkey D. Dragon, Luffy's father, how he met Sabo and did everything with that, and it's a really interesting story for all that. There is a theory going on that everybody in the house where Sabo's telling the story, there's only 2 people awake and everybody else is like wounded and all like bandaged up. And there's one pirate in there who people are saying that he's in there because he's gonna be the next one to join the crew, and I fucking hope not at all, because that's bullshit. So, and then along with that, the episode of Sabo, the whole little Sabo arc's coming out in August. So also look out for that. That'll be a nice little... They're going to have, like, really good animation for that, what the sources say. Like, they have, like, one of the top One Piece animators for it.
See, wanna know what I'm excited for about One Piece?
Asian people.
I mean, I don't see how they're gonna end it. That's what I'm excited to see, because I feel like it's gonna be like a really epic ending.
Confused.
That's the only thing.
Jose, this thing's not gonna end till I'm like 40. You know that, right?
Unless he dies.
Sure,
you heard it here first. First, Patrice O'Neal, I'm coming for you, Oda.
Stop.
As long as you don't kill fucking Morikawa, who writes Ippo, then
that's my next one.
Maybe when I'm 80,
I'm putting my Oho on you, Mori, whatever your name is.
Yeah, my Oho.
Yeah. Setting my eyes on you. Oh, and rest in peace, Shigeru Miyamoto. I'm just kidding. Satoru Iwata. Yeah. I was just making a joke, but that's really fucked up to be making.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not gonna talk about him much. Just want to say, yeah, he was a big, cool guy. I'm gonna miss his directs. Please understand and directly to you. You know, those things are always fun to watch. But it's gonna be kind of sad to see the next direct, and because I'm pretty sure they're gonna have some type of memorial thing for him.
Yeah, they have to have like one last one just for him.
Yeah. But that was, I mean, that guy, you made a lot of great games that like marked my childhood. So
he helped make these games come out, like Pokemon.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. He actually like
Pokemon Gold and Silver. Yeah, Smash Brothers.
Like he literally like
Pokemon
worked
Stadium
on them, like development and everything. Like he did actual game development, like coding on those.
He's one of the only CEOs that actually came from like a
game development background. Yeah.
I mean, Nintendo. I'm not sure. Like I know Microsoft probably has some people like that, but
yeah. But so thank you for all of your tireless work.
Speaking of
making
old
me
games,
smile.
Yeah, Cam, smile, Cam. But Rare Replay is coming out in like August 4th, I think.
With like Donkey Kong and Sonic.
Not Donkey Kong. And so you Donkey Kong and Sonic? The fuck? Out of all things you could have said, you said those two things.
Diddy Kong Racing.
Yeah, man.
No, but it's Banjo-Kazooie.
I was still.
I'm
on,
excited for Viva Pinata because I've never played Viva Pinata, and
really,
I haven't either. Oh, of course, fucking demos. Jose Martinez would be excited for Viva Pinata.
Hey, I like pinatas and I like making things made.
I watched the cartoon.
Plot twist: he's a beaner.
But yeah, that Battletoads is gonna be on there too.
Fucking love that game, man.
Listen,
what's that one fucking game? Damn, I forgot what it's called.
I have an extreme
wobbly
loathing.
sausage.
Wobbly sausage. No,
I have an extreme loathing for Battletoads.
Why?
Because it's a hard as fuck game.
No, because when I worked at GameStop,
they trolled you too.
Yes, when I worked at GameStop, no one has Battletoads in stock.
You know what the ad for the game is?
What?
It just says, "Yes, we have Battletoads." That's what the ad says.
They would call the store like literally.
Oh yeah, because
once
now
a week.
the girl at the GameStop around the corner has a fucking pin that says, "Oh, I was gonna ask her if I could have one." Shit.
I can probably get you if I can get in touch with somebody. I'll see if I can get a couple. But yeah, that shit. Excuse me, I was just wondering if you guys have Battletoads.
On the phone or in person?
On the phone.
I was about to say in person it'd be so fucking stupid.
Weeaboos wouldn't fucking say that. You should have been like, "Oh yeah, let me go get it. It's in the back."
I'll put it on hold for you. I think we did that one time. Sorry.
And then you should have just went in the back and waited for 25 minutes.
No, I think like someone called in. We told them, yeah, we actually have a copy in, and they're like, "Wait, what?" Like, yeah, we if you want to come in, we can put it to the side for you. If you just give us your name,
that's okay.
No, never mind. That's okay. But yeah,
that's right. You fucking weed. Get out of here. Kill you.
But so was that your entertainment news? Because I have
I'm just talking about whatever comes to mind at this point. Because there's not really any news, honestly.
Well, yeah, it's not like major news. The cast of Game of Thrones have gotten their scripts for season 6, and
yeah, they said it was mental or whatever.
Yeah, they're not like able to really say much, but they like said a couple things like Bran will be back next season.
Gang raped.
Bran will be back next season. The producers are still like talking.
Is Hodor gonna be there next season?
He should be. But you know, the producers are still like, you know, standing firm on their whole like Jon Snow's fate and stuff. But the cast is, you know, they're having their doubts about that. So yeah, it's, you know, that's some news.
It's like the cast are having their doubts. Oh yeah, you have Jon Snow in this. All right, I guess he's back. Like that's their fucking doubt because they have the script and it's gonna say everybody in there. It's fucking dumb to say.
Well, I don't know because I mean, it's like they act like when they talk about this stuff, they always act like they're like I was really surprised to see that happen. Like, how did you not know? Didn't you like read it?
Acting.
Well, I skipped over all. I blacked out all the lines that weren't mine.
Sometimes they give people scripts for like only their parts. Like I forgot what show did
this
that.
This isn't Shakespeare.
Jose,
I feel like
did we ask you?
Teen Wolf they did like a script for one of the characters. They just, you know, for only their scenes, and they had no idea what the context was.
Wait, did we ask you?
Hey, you know the interrupting stuff doesn't work on me.
You.
You try and you're,
you
know, it doesn't work on me. I knew you were gonna do it. That's why I started doing it too.
It doesn't work on me. You
can't melt my steel beams.
It doesn't work on.
No, but I can melt your heart.
No, interrupting doesn't work.
Yeah, you want to try?
Interrupting doesn't work on me either.
Okay, I had to stop like 6 times because we would have.
Shut
up. No, but
here's something for entertainment news. We haven't bleeped anything yet.
We're doing good. Let's not risk it now, Manny. Please, no.
I put my face right next to the mic. I'm gonna say something.
You would have been better off just like randomly in the middle of the stories. Go. I don't know. Let me think of a good one.
Faggots.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
Spencer.
I'm gonna quote the. I'm gonna
Simpsons.
I'm gonna play that during like the ending. I think that was really fucking funny. I'm sorry, gay people, if you're offended by that word, but that was funny.
Oh, that thing. Sorry, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, the video about
Say what?
Oh, fuck it.
You know what? I'll play the audio for you.
Not right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it right now. And then just so Cam can hear it. Actually, no. I'll probably. I could play it and then overlay it.
Just put it.
I won't do it. I'll send it to you later. I'll send it to you later. But anyways,
put it in the video.
Movies. I'm chilling till The Martian.
Yeah, I'm not
because I read The Martian. I read Martian.
You read Martian?
Yeah.
I'm not because NWA is coming out.
Oh, when's it come out?
July 24th, I think.
Yo, I want to see it too, Jose. Get the fuck out of here.
I still gotta go see Ant-Man. And there was something else too. I can't remember what it is, and I think it also comes out July 24th. Like, there's like a couple.
Oh no, there's that. There's
Oh, Cartel Land is the only one I'm waiting for actually, because waiting for that new show.
Did you see the
what?
It's the Revenant with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, the trailer.
Yeah, that looks fucking awesome.
Oh,
it's about some like frontiersman who kills a bunch of Indians.
Indians?
Yeah. Is that racist to say?
Indians? Yeah, they're American Indians or something. Or what is it now? Native
Americans.
No, it might just be
American
Indians.
Indians.
At least I would think you have at least 1/16 of an information.
Well, I still say Native American, motherfucker. But they changed it again.
Hey, how are ya? Hey, how are ya?
Wow. No. Oh, well, Pixels is coming out, but no, they changed.
I'm not excited for that. That looks like
I'm not excited for that either.
Movie,
I am.
But apparently, all of Adam Sandler's movies fucking sell millions.
Yeah,
because people always want to like see the next Billy Madison, Billy Madison, and then when they go watch it, it's like Zohan or Jack and Jill.
Zohan, let's not talk about that. But no,
I heard. You want to hear something funny about Jack and Jill?
What? Oh, I already know. He won both.
Adam Sandler won the Razzie for the worst actor and actress in Jack and Jill. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that's old information, Manny.
But yeah, no.
You heard it.
Back to what you said, Jose. Oh, Southpaw, Manny. That's the one. July 24th.
Shout out to Southpaw. 620 what?
Yeah. July 24th.
That was 6768.
Oh, there you go.
1738.
He's probably giggling in the back.
You guys are so fucking funny. Triple H is the best wrestler ever.
What?
This is just a dumbass person we know.
Oh, okay.
And his lover, Marco the Android.
Oh, which you'll be meeting up with soon.
But
I'm licking my mic thinking about it.
Oh, God. But yeah, anyway, like I was saying, they changed the name again.
Southpaw?
Southpaw?
No, for Native Americans.
Oh.
What are they called? Redskins now?
No, fucker. But it's, I mean, I don't know. It's like the same thing with like black, like right now I say brown people, personally. But as far as like whatever you want to call politically correct, I think black is politically correct. I'm sorry. And the reason why I say that, and I'm not sorry that I think that, but the reason why I say that is because like I'm American. And I don't have any direct ties to Mexico, or not Mexico. I'm sorry. It's because you fucking started singing. I don't have any direct ties to Africa. And like, if you go to England, you aren't gonna be like, oh, the African Americans in England. No, like, you're not gonna say the African English. Like, you just say like either the English or the black people in England.
We talked about this the other day.
Yeah. So like, I say, you know, as far as like my people, one part of my people, say black, but I really just say brown.
No, 3/5.
Motherfucker.
Well, if you convert that to 3/16, ooh, that's some math. Let's do that real quick, guys.
Oh god, here we go.
Jose, I can't even read, and you're expecting me to do
3/5.
I'm not. It's
converted to a common denominator, or fucking common multiple. All right, 5 times 16 is what?
30,
21.
You do
80,
realize
80.
that he said 3/5 because of. Like,
I know why, but I'm actually converting it into how much black are you if we consider you from a 16 scale.
How much black are you?
Yeah, so
sorry.
Cam. 1 out of what did I multiply that? 3/5. 3/5 times. Okay.
Somebody who's not losing their voice do it better.
Times 16.
I know black people.
30, 50, 80.
Don't you have a phone, bitch? Get a calculator. What are you?
Stop. Mental math is good for you. Okay, 80. 16 times. How many? 3/5?
Yeah.
So wait, 1/16. Oh fuck.
Can you?
I got this, guys.
Mentally shut the
Relax.
fuck up.
16. Okay. 3/5. 80. 16 out of. Yeah, 16 out of 80. Okay, so keep that in mind, Cam. 16 out of 80. Fuck.
21.
5 out of 80. 21 out of 80. You're 21 out of 8. Well, fuck.
I just
Damn
said
it. Why did I add that?
I said 21.
I don't know. It's stupid.
Okay, subtract 5. 16. 16 out of 80. That's how much black you are if you were 3/5 on your 16th scale.
Okay, thanks, man.
Yeah, you're welcome. Education.
Feel enlightened now.
Yeah.
I'll tell the police that next time I get pulled over.
Officer,
just
I'm only 16
don't watch
80s
the Warriors.
Black, I promise.
16 80ths.
On what scale are you talking about? Out of 16 over 16 scale. Oh, he's 3/5.
Hit him.
Let him be. Oh, he wanted to be racist. Be like, where's your owner?
Yeah.
We're over here.
Cam and Diesel are the new Shaggy and Scooby-Doo.
Scooby.
Yeah.
I like that show.
I can't do anything with my voice right now. I tried to do like the Shaggy
Don't worry,
Shaba
we'll
thing.
fix that.
Like Zoinks, man.
No, not that Shaggy. I was trying to do Shaba, Shaggy, but I can't do it.
The singer.
Shabba ranks. Shabba ranks. Little nigga, but my dick tall.
You got me.
ASAP Ferg.
Yeah. Birdman.
I need to listen to some more music, man.
I listen to ASAP Ferg.
Here's it. Manny doesn't.
I heard his song in a twerk video.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, me neither.
Have you guys listened to the new Lil Wayne album called Free Wheezy?
No, I haven't heard it yet, but I know about it.
I listened to it. I only liked the first song, and after that, it just went straight downhill. I was like, yo, what are you doing? Like, he's trying to do weird. He's trying to be, like, slightly trendy or start a new trend, which, I mean, I'll give him props for trying to do different things, but...
But, I mean, like...
Come on, man.
I feel like people, like, he's one of those people who got so wrapped up in the fact that at one point he was, like, a trendy new style or whatever.
He was, but the thing is, he fell out.
But he, like, keeps trying to, like, reprise that role and, like, get that
No,
that
it's not that he's trying to reprise.
It.
He's trying to, he is trying to reprise the trendy role, but by doing things that aren't necessarily a trend, because he's trying to start a new trend.
Basically, it'll be like if Soulja Boy came out with a new dance, like, next week. Like, hey, guys, it's me, Soulja Boy again. Remember the Superman? Well, now I got the Ant-Man.
Batman.
No, he did the Batman already. I got the
Yeah,
Ant-Man
man,
now.
just like gets real low.
Yeah. Get real
Starts
low,
falling on his
pull your
feet.
dick out. What? Never mind, don't do it. Sorry about that,
Yeah,
guys.
That's just a doggy, but you on your knees.
Why is your dick out?
Question is, why is it ever in?
Speaking of rappers who don't really do too much rap wise anymore, 50 Cent.
Oh,
Oh,
he filed for
man.
bankruptcy. But I want to talk about
Yeah.
something more interesting than that. Speaking of Lil Wayne,
Wanna talk about
did you hear about Young
aliens.
Thug?
What now?
I read it, but I forgot.
He's being arrested. He got arrested by like U.S. Marshals because
Oh, didn't they go into his house?
okay, first he had like a shit ton of like
Drugs and shit.
like minor
Or guns.
charges, like what are the fucking misdemeanors?
Like possession.
Like drugs,
Yeah.
possession, shit like
with
that.
Sold with or intent
And
to
then
sell or some
eventually
shit.
they found some more felonies, but the biggest ones that he got indicted on was a plot to kill Lil Wayne. He was named in a
That's
plot to kill Lil
fucking
Wayne.
Hilarious.
Oh, God.
Him and Birdman got named in the plot to try to kill Lil Wayne.
It would be Birdman.
Yeah, because Birdman's like the sour
Fucking hates
ex-girlfriend right
him.
now with Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Here's the funny part that makes me laugh really, really bad. It's that
Black people.
Birdman is currently suing Tidal, which is the music streaming service that Jay-Z
Yeah.
owns, for streaming the new Lil Wayne album.
Why is he suing him?
Well, Birdman and Lil Wayne are beefing right now, aren't
That's
they?
why. Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
That's why. Just because they... I don't know
Like,
why. I don't know if he has like any
threw
type
a
of
drink
case.
on Lil Wayne or at Lil
They
Wayne.
fought
or
in the studio, apparently.
Yeah,
like,
they
fist
fought in
fight.
the
And he had a
studio.
seizure.
and He like spit on him at some
No,
point.
that's
or
the lean
something.
that caused the seizure, Manny.
And then he kissed him. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
They're all over the place.
And they laid on the ground and started making sweet purr noises
Mm-hmm.
to each other.
Yeah. And they made a nest out of
The thing that makes me the
mixtape.
most sad about this is not going to be any more Birdman and Lil Wayne cartoons on YouTube ever.
No, there's
I'm sorry, Daddy.
There has to be some. They'll
I
never
want
stop.
them
I'm sure
Cookie
there'll be
Daddy.
some about what's going on now. And I feel like both of them are gonna like get over this. I mean, Lil Wayne punched Drake like twice now, I think, and they're still fine.
He did?
Yeah, he punched Drake. When he first got out of jail, he punched Drake like almost a week after he
Fucking
got out.
funny.
I don't know. I've
Because-
never heard of that.
Really? Yeah, he punched Drake. He was like something about Drake was like disrespecting him while he was away. He wasn't giving him the credit that he deserved while he was locked up or something. I don't know. And something else happened, but whatever. So they'll be fine. I mean, they have bigger fish to fry, like
That was
his
a
rap
rumor.
career
Let me
right
see.
now. Anyway,
What'd you say, Jose?
It was a rumor.
that he
You're a
punched him.
rumor.
He probably really. I'm pretty sure he punched
No,
him.
he-
I remember hearing it on the radio.
Drake tweeted, "You got it wrong. Lil Wayne punched me in my arm because he saw a VW Beetle pass by." That's so stupid. I don't know if that's real.
But the tears that came out were nonetheless like him punching me in the face.
It's the inspiration for his newest song.
I watch a beetle go by, girl, hit me in the arm like a bullet, babe.
I wanna rescue you.
Rescue you.
Yeah, it was just a rumor. It didn't actually
And it's
happen.
Nicki Minaj driving
Damn,
away in the
Cam, why you
car.
gotta be so scandalous?
Ooh,
Why you gotta be
controversy.
so
I like that
scandalous?
song.
Because that's like what's gonna get us in trouble is
What?
whether or not Lil Wayne actually punched Drake.
No, I'm not saying it. Give a fuck. Lil Wayne used to be like one of my favorite rappers, not anymore.
I wasn't
He
a
got
fan
too
of
corny
his.
for me.
I wasn't a fan of his, and then I was like mid high school, and then I stopped being a fan.
No, I was
again.
middle
I
school.
was a fan of him in
Well, you were probably in middle school when I was in mid high school.
Well, how old are you
Baby ass.
again?
21.
24?
No, I'll be
Yeah, you're only 2 years
and-
older than me.
Yeah, so you might have been in middle school while I was in high school.
Well, you said mid-high school, so I'm guessing 10th grade, 11th
Yeah.
grade?
Yeah,
And
so
I would have
yeah,
been in
you'd
9th
be-
grade by then.
Nah, no.
Oh,
you
can't you
wouldn't
read,
have.
mister?
It's alright. We already established that Cam can't do math.
I can do
All right,
math.
so-
Fucking 21/80ths.
Alright, what's your, no, Cam, it was 16th, 80th.
Yeah, you said 21, motherfucker.
Because I added the two together, but I was
'Cause
just
you
realizing
flim-flammed
I was going to try to make it on a
You
equal
hit him
scale.
with
21.
the Nate.
Manny, just stop.
Okay. Anyways,
I like how he actually listened this time.
well, yeah, 'cause I'm not gonna say the other one. It's gonna ruin the joke. But I put a link in the description.
About?
It's a 50-50.
Oh, are we doing that already?
You have to do
yeah.
another
I
one.
think we're gonna do three ones. Three
Okay.
of them this time.
I was gonna say you have to do
That's not
another
math
one.
either, Manny.
3 ones
Three
is
ones
math.
comes out to 3, motherfucker.
Yeah,
3
dumbass.
ones. I got 3 ones for you. Oh, I guess that's not English.
It is English.
3 ones. I got 3 ones for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean if you
It's
actually
not-
have like
it's just
3
not
number ones for
well
somebody,
English.
Yeah. Or 3 $1 bills. Or
it's not well English. Did you hear him, Cam? I'm surprised he didn't say anything.
It took so
I didn't
fucking long
hear.
for you guys to get that. I was like,
No,
oh
I
my
heard
God,
it. I was
please.
waiting for Cam to say something.
I was still talking about 3 ones. I still didn't hear
Maybe
what he
said,
actually said.
Well, it's
Okay,
not well
so-
English, guys. Come on.
So
now.
for this
Didn't I
first
say that
one,
last week?
it says it's a true 50-50. I'm gonna believe it. It says first one is a red bikini, not safe for work. The second one, this is where people are gonna find out that I'm a
Let me
piece
do
of
the third
shit.
one.
No,
Wait.
I mean like this is the first one. These are the
let
first
me show you the
two.
third one. Like
Well, we can't do that one.
Yeah.
what?
What?
We can't do this one.
Which one?
Why?
Because when you put it in, I clicked it already. So I know what it is.
You fucking idiot. Well, me and Jose will do it then.
Okay.
So the first ones are either a red bikini or the second one is an out of control car slams into 3 people.
All right, we'll do this one
If
first.
it's the second one, I'm gonna die laughing. So Jose, would you like to?
Ooh. All right, I'm clicking on it.
Okay, Cam, count at 3.
Okay, ready?
Fuck it.
1,
Yes.
Allahu Akbar. Oh, hey.
Allahu snack
One.
bar.
Hey.
2,
Oh hey,
3.
I see a booty.
Mother,
Lord.
would you let me count? Shit.
No.
No,
I was
Cam,
surprised
count
because
to
the thumbnail for the GIF or for the link
it was
was
a car.
no. It just looked like somewhere a car would be. Like I didn't see no semblance
Oh.
of a bikini.
And an
anywhere.
ass.
So now Jose, do you want to pick it or do you want to let me like give you
No,
numbers
Go
to
ahead and
choose
give me
from?
another one. Go ahead. Just give it
So
to me.
choose a number.
No homo.
Choose a number from 1 to 25.
Come on, Jose. You know what number to choose.
3/5.
Kick your ass.
So is that 3 or 5?
16.
We'll take the average, so 4.
Okay. An awesome skateboard trick or a broken foot. Oops.
What's that
I
guy?
didn't do
The kid from NCAA that fucked up his leg.
Kevin Ware.
If it ain't Kevin Ware, I don't care.
Oh man, that was the running joke for like a
Oh,
year and a
yeah.
half.
All right, you
Okay,
guys
wanna
ready?
Count, Jose. 3.
2, 1. Oh,
Okay, 2 for 2.
Oh, that's cool. I saw this.
That's actually pretty cool. I wish I could
Funny.
skateboard.
2 for 2.
Okay.
Okay. Take the space from the end of the JPEG. All right.
Okay.
So just remove the space at the end of the .jpeg. I did it so y'all didn't see the thumbnail.
I don't see them anyway. You ready?
Wait.
Who's gonna count it?
It's not that bad. It's a little weird, but it makes me laugh every time I see it.
Who's gonna count it?
I'll
Or we
count
just
it.
open
3, 2, 1, go.
Penis.
Oh, that was. I didn't know. I didn't.
What's
I
going
didn't,
on, fam?
No, I
Nah.
didn't like. I didn't throw up. I just burped when I saw it when I opened it. I
So,
thought it
now we're
was
gonna play-
photoshopped at first.
Now we have the one last one.
They just like photoshopped
For
a
you
little baby
guys.
monkey's head on the baboon's asshole.
So, on 3, we're all gonna click this.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
I'm a little late.
Oh, that's cool.
Ooh.
Man, I was
I like
really
that.
hoping to be the second one.
You want me to find you something fucked up, Manny?
No, I think we did.
Not
you know,
really.
I think it's good. I think like we just got a good
It's-
week this week.
Yeah. I only said faggots once.
How many times, man?
Brothers.
Oh!
We have to. You have to give this to me.
Oh, it's not gory or anything, but fuck, that dude got fucked up.
Wait, what is that? Oh!
Hadouken.
Yo, how does that happen to people?
I almost
Like-
shat myself fucking watching that.
when people fall like that and their bodies go rigid, it reminds me of like PlayStation 2. Like you
Oh wait, here's
fuck
Cam,
somebody
you
up
remember
and
this
they
one?
just fall over.
You remember this one too, Manny?
Oh my god, that shit was
Like
funny.
he got hit before God invented ragdoll physics.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
1738.
Yeah, now he is.
Oh, don't make me laugh. I'm about to squeeze a turd out. I drank coffee this morning and it's not helping me.
I don't have no
arms
no more.
Emailed it yet.
All right, guys.
Are his arms in
his
his shirt, or did his arms get chopped off?
So
if there's anything you want to comment about, or if you just want to shoot the shit with us,
yeah,
you can hit us up on Twitter, hardly_relevant.
If you want to
and shut up. If you want to email us, we have a Gmail. It's the Hardly Relevant Podcast
at
all one word.
gspot.com.
At gmail.com.
Gmail, shit.
And questions, comments, concerns. You want to say fuck you? You want to send us an entrance letter to the Illuminati?
You want to talk about my sexy ass voice?
You want to talk about Cam being
when
black?
I get done with it.
Okay.
I'm gonna auto-tune that shit.
Hey.
Yeah, we'll have everything up and ready for all this. Any final thoughts?
Cam sings, I think I'm gonna try to auto-tune it.
Oh, God.
Any final thoughts?
Final obsessions, guys. Cam, go ahead.
Weekly obsessions. What'd you say?
That can't be booty.
Okay. Weekly obsessions for this week.
Cam, for
I don't really have a weekly obsession. My main focus this week has been my friend's bachelor party. So again, congratulations to you, Tyler.
Fuck your friend, man.
You and Amanda, congratulations. I hope you have a long-lasting marriage. And
I'm gonna ask the real question.
Congratulations on finally having sex.
Can Amanda get it?
They're both white.
Yeah, they're white.
Yeah, actually, can she get it?
Oh, I don't. Hey, man, listen.
Hey, you know. Yeah. Fucking Kevin Hart's grandfather.
Hey, tell him. You know what I did. But yeah, no. That's really it. Other than that, I haven't really gotten into too much. My other weekly obsession was making it to silver. Again, shout out to me.
You first.
Fuck.
I'm a gentleman. Me first? Yes, I'm a gentleman.
My weekly obsession.
He's nuts.
To quit my job.
Don't say it. Don't say the actual title. You never know who's listening.
Blowjob connoisseur.
Ew.
Wait, how does that work? Are you like giving them,
Yeah,
or are you receiving them and you're like, this was subpar? I expected more from you.
It's like a mystery shopper. Like, let me try.
Is that a hint of Asian?
On your resume, it says you have no gag reflex, but it just seems that you're holding onto your thumb really hard. I'm not stupid, sweetheart.
Is that a hint of Asian I detect in your tongue skills?
In mine is I'm back to Rocket League.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, because I'm better than Cam.
Nah.
Cam's pushed me. Now I have to get the gold now.
Whatever.
Fuck it.
By myself.
Yeah. Make sure you take Manny with you.
Manny can stay here. I'll go to gold.
See, the thing that is annoying, Cam thinks that fucking Jose did all the work.
Hey, let's play a game, guys. How many people does it take to carry Manny to silver?
Just one.
Just one.
I do want to say, though, Cam did a good job carrying his friend to silver and failing out through it.
Yeah.
So that is
Let's not talk about
fired. Manny
I
said
also
Cam
will
can't
say,
write a book.
What? Motherfucker?
Damn.
Manny said it, not me. I'm just the messenger, Cam.
While me and Jose are sitting here with our GZ12s, Cam just figured out how to move the stone wheel. So congratulations.
Yeah.
You're finally in the modern age.
But I moved it by myself.
Yeah.
So.
Not the fact that. At least I got there first.
Alright.
I got a joke for you, Cam.
What?
What are three things wrong with 5 things?
Oh, never mind. Alright, have a good week, everybody. It's a Hardly Relevant podcast.
We have another tweet by the wall again if you want to read it.
I'll go look at it. You know, I almost followed him back. The wall. You might as well read it because.
Oh yeah, me too.
Oh, we're done? Alright.
Welcome to the fuck shit. That fucking quick. Hello and welcome to the Hardly Relevant Podcast. This is Char speaking on the intro again, and it seems that this week we're talking about that doesn't work either. That's kind of stupid. Welcome everybody to the Hardly Relevant Podcast, and this week we're going to be talking about Donald Trump hating white people in a sense. Nah, that's stupid also. Fuck. What's up everybody? This is Hardly Relevant Fuck. God damn it. What's up everybody? This is Hardly Relevant Podcast, week 4. Well, no, that's not completely wrong, but I'm going to have to start it over anyway because I stopped. What's up everybody? This is Hardly Relevant Podcast, episode 4, and welcome back. This week we're going to be talking about the newest faction against John McCain, white people, because, no, it's against Donald Trump. Fuck. Shut up, damn it. I can't fucking speak if you're fucking speaking over me, you shit. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Hardly Relevant Podcast. This is episode 4. Thanks for joining us. Today we're going to be talking about Donald Trump against John McCain, because apparently getting put in a bamboo cage in Vietnam and stabbed repeatedly with wooden sticks doesn't make you a war hero. Whoopsies. Along with that, we have the Tennessee shooter running a rampage and killing 4 to 5 people, along with wounding several others. Rest in peace to all those who lost their lives that day. And we also see that we took a DeLorean back to about 1954 because the KKK and the Black Panther Party are going back and forth against each other. And along with that, we also have a fucking motorcycle in my goddamn fucking take ruining everything.